Welcome to day 2 of the Flats and Handwashing Challenge. Through the annual Flats Challenge, we strive to spread awareness of ways that more families can cloth diaper their babies. The topic of this video is My Flats Challenge. As a little background, when the Flats Challenge was first started, it was in order to show families who are struggling to afford diapers that cloth diapering could be one of the solutions. The original rules of the Flats Challenge were to use only flat cloth diapers, to hand wash them without a washing machine, and to air dry them, hang them to dry without a dryer. This year, the rules have been relaxed a bit, and it's more of a choose your own challenge format. This is so that the cloth diapering community can try to reach more families, showing them that cloth diapering can be a possibility. In the past, many participants focused on putting together the cheapest possible cloth diaper stash. So maybe they showed that you could put together a flat stash for $50 or $100. This year, with a more open-ended format, I personally chose to focus on cloth diapers that I will continue to use long after this challenge, and a washing method that I plan to use in the future as well. So I've really tailored this to be relevant to me and my situation. And hopefully it can help some of you out there as well. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 3 things. Up first, I will share my flats stash for the Flats and Handwashing Challenge 2021. Then I'll share my personal method of hand washing cloth diapers, which might be a little bit different than what a lot of the participants are doing. And finally, I will share the tool I'm using that may make this challenge a whole lot easier. Flat cloth diapers can be one of the least expensive types of cloth diapers, but there is a whole range of prices. I would say my stash falls somewhere in the middle. It's not the cheapest with the do-it-yourself options or using something like flour sack towels, and it's also not the most expensive when you get into beautiful hand-dyed work-at-home mom flats. I fall somewhere in the middle range. For my stash for the challenge, I'll be using 12 stretchy flats from Fruit of the Womb Diapers. I have the gummy version, so they're made with organic cotton and spandex. I have them in the 1 size version for my 3.5-month-old baby. So I have 12 stretchy flats. I also have 12 Clothies newborn muslin flats. So this is something we were using from birth with my baby. And then I kept them to try to find some creative ways that I can use them, like as doublers, and I have some other ideas in mind. They're now too small to fold and wrap around him. When he was a little newborn, we were using the airplane fold on him with these, but now I have to get a little bit more creative to use the newborn flats now that he's 3.5 months old. In addition to the 12 newborn muslin flats, I also do have 2 of the Clothies extra large muslin swaddle blankets. So those are like a really big square flat cloth diaper. I have them because I use them layered over a wool puddle pad, but I could fold those and put them on my baby. I tried once, it is quite a bulky diaper on him since he's still pretty small, but if I'm running low on flats and I need something for night, I could use those muslin blankets. I also do have one DIY flat that I made, and all I did to make this flat was I just took a piece of organic cotton jersey fabric and cut it into a square. So the nice thing with knit fabrics is that you don't need to finish the edges. They don't have to be serged or sewn on the edges. It may roll a little bit here, but that's okay, it's still functional. Really all you need to do to make a flat is just cut it into a square or rectangle. So this particular jersey fabric is pretty thin. I'm planning to use this as a nighttime setup by pad folding one of my newborn muslin flats and laying it inside there, and then using the thin flat just to kind of hold it onto my baby. I do have quite a range of fasteners with snappies, boingos, pins, and I may whip up some diaper belts if I have a chance to use during this challenge as well. We also have a whole stack of cloth wipes. I go through quite a few wipes. Originally, when I was thinking about the hand washing, I was thinking I'd just be washing the flats. And then I realized there's actually going to be a lot of wipes in the wash as well. In addition to the stretchy flats and the muslin flats, I plan to use just 2 wool diaper covers. We're currently using exclusively wool covers, and I have 6 right now, which is actually too many. I have a diaper cart where I usually hang 4 of the wool covers to air out, and then I'm using one on my baby. So 5 was a good number. Once I got a 6th cover, I was pretty much just keeping it stored away. I never quite had somewhere to put it. So I know I have more than enough at 6. I think I'd be pretty comfortable using 3 diaper covers in rotation, and I'd be set with 4. But I wanted to really challenge myself here, see if I could make do if I had to. So I'm going to see how it goes with just 2 wool covers. These have been washed, lanolized, and ready to go. For my washing method, I really wanted to try something that would be travel friendly. So before the pandemic, our family was traveling long term. It's not like we go on vacation a lot, it's that our lifestyle is actually nomadic. We move from place to place. We live somewhere from anywhere from a month up to a year. Like since we recently had a baby, we were stationary for a while. Since we move around so much, I don't always know what the washing situation is going to be like. So in the past, I did cloth diaper my babies while traveling. I did a previous video on how to cloth diaper while on vacation or traveling the world. But usually what I did is I always made sure we had at least 1 pack of disposable diapers just in case. If we weren't going to be staying in an apartment with a washing machine, or if it was going to be too hard to wash diapers while in a hotel or in an RV, I always had disposable diapers as backup. I would like to get away from that feeling of always needing to have them just in case, and instead have a way that I can wash my cloth diapers no matter where we are in the world. So instead of the more common bucket and plunger method, I'm washing my cloth diapers in a Scrubba bag, and I'm using Unicorn Beyond Clean as the wash. I got some advice from somebody else who used this method while she was moving from a foreign country back to the USA, and she wanted to continue to cloth diaper her baby. And also Bailey of the Cloth Diaper podcast had a blog post that I read about using a Scrubba bag to wash cloth diapers. So I'm giving it my own go and seeing if I can perfect the method of how to wash in a Scrubba bag, so that next time we set out on our next adventures, I can feel confident that I can continue cloth diapering no matter where we go. In a future video, I'll be sharing exactly the method I'm using to hand wash the cloth diapers in the Scrubba bag. Now finally, the tool that's making this challenge a whole lot easier for me is Elimination Communication. Along with cloth diapering my baby, I also offer him opportunities to use the potty. Now, EC isn't something that I started specifically for the Flats and Handwashing Challenge. I've practiced elimination communication with each of my babies since the newborn phase. If you're new to the concept, it's a gentle method of allowing a baby opportunities to pee or poop in the potty or toilet. EC is different than potty training a toddler. With a baby, it's a very collaborative process between the caregiver and the baby. You can start to recognize their signals of when they need to eliminate, or you can recognize their timing, that maybe every time they wake up, they need to pee, after they nurse, they need to poop, and then start offering the potty at those regular transition times. The great thing about EC is that when you really get going with it, get in a good pattern and groove with your baby, it's quite common to catch a lot of the poops in the potty. So that's what's going to be making this challenge a lot easier for me. At this point, now that he's 3.5 months old, the majority of the poop we catch in the potty, just a little bit here and there, goes in the diapers. So mostly I'll be washing just peed in diapers. If you're interested in learning more about elimination communication and early potty learning, I'll leave some resources linked in the description box below. I've also been sharing updates on this channel. I did a newborn update, a 3-month-old update, and I'll be doing additional updates too of how it's going for our family practicing EC and cloth diapering at the same time. So that's the 3 aspects of the challenge that I'm taking on for this week: using flat cloth diapers, just 2 wool diaper covers, hand washing in a travel-friendly manner using a Scrubba bag, and hoping to catch as much as we can in the potty. Please subscribe to follow us along during this Flats challenge, and also if you're interested in natural cloth diapering or elimination communication.